I accidentally turned the camera back on because evidently if I light my pipe, that means turn the camera on. Well, good thing is that I meant to make another video anyway. Just didn't mean to do it this soon. So let's talk about it. Why do I smoke a pipe? I smoke a pipe because I want to, number one. I don't find any harm in it. I've done all the research. There's nothing you can tell me about it that I haven't seen. I am on the, I'm pulling a little bit closer so we can talk about it a little further. So I participate in a lifestyle whereby I do not eat any sugar, okay? I don't put cancer-causing carcinogens inside of my body. This pipe tobacco is made out of one thing only, a leaf. There's nothing toxic in this at all. Tobacco in and of itself is not toxic. It is not a cigarette. It is not. I am not inhaling it. Nicotine is not toxic to you, and I quite appreciate the effects of nicotine when it comes to my my demeanor, when it comes to my ability to relax, my ability to think. I'm in the garage right now because it's, I know I'm usually outside, but it's been raining and there's mosquitoes outside. I don't want to be outside. Is it unchristian to smoke a pipe? No, I don't believe it is. Is it unhealthy to smoke a pipe? It's more unhealthy to eat crackers. It's amazing to me how many people will sit there and indulge in a pizza and a Coca-Cola, Coke Classic, Coca-Cola. My great aunt used to call it, she's from New Orleans, she said, Jeffrey, you want a Coke Classic? That's what she used to ask me back in the 80s. I find that when I smoke a pipe, and I like my church warden pipe, by the way. I really do. I really enjoy it. I find that I get more calm. I listen to my family better. Of all the hustle and all the stuff going on during the day, I find that when I smoke a pipe, all that slows down because I'm slowing down. I have to slow down in order to properly do this. It's not a quick fix cigarette. I'm not addicted to nicotine. I don't wake up thinking about a pipe. I might think about it, but it's not like I wake up wanting a pipe. I don't want to smoke in the morning. You know, it's an evening thing for me. When I see people smoking a pipe, it evokes memory. It makes me think of my grandfather smoking a pipe back in the 80s when I was at his house. And I'd go into his study, this big, beautiful, magnificent study. And I'd go in there and he'd be smoking a pipe and it'd smell like Prince Albert or whatever he was smoking back then, you know. And those memories come flooding back. I like the smell of the pipe tobacco. My family likes the smell. My wife doesn't gripe about it. She doesn't like cigars, but she does not mind the smell of the aroma of the pipe, the room note at all. I am not currently smoking in my house, by the way. People say, oh, you have to light that thing all the time. Yes and no. Sometimes I go 30, 45 minutes without lighting this pipe. I've got a filter in it right now for the first time. It's got a brand new metal filter in there. I've never had a metal filter in there before. I usually don't use a filter, but it does cool the smoke quite a bit. It makes it more enjoyable. You can taste it better. All around better experience. So, why do I smoke a pipe? Smoke a pipe because it allows me that space, that time to chill. It allows me that time to contemplate my life, the world. I get new ideas, okay? Nicotine, believe it or not, makes you sharper between the ears. And it allows me that freedom, you know? Allows me that masculine, old world, shyer feel, I guess, you know? It's almost strictly something that men do. That's what I like about smoking a pipe. I like the way it makes me feel. I like the flavor of it. Hell, it's got a good aftertaste, you know? Makes food taste better even. It's really quick. It's really weird. It's not like it's a cigar. It's not anything like definitely not like cigarettes. It's a very different experience all the way around. So if you're not educated on smoking pipes, if you're not if you have concerns about it, by all means leave a comment. You know, leave a comment, tell me your concerns. Maybe there's something I don't know. I don't want to be arrogant and say I already know everything, even though I have done quite a bit of research. I have researched smoking a pipe while smoking a pipe and the health effects. So if you're concerned about it, then leave a comment, okay? You know, leave a respectful comment, that's fine. If you're telling me I'm gonna go to hell because I'm smoking a pipe, I beg to differ. But if there's a legitimate concern that you have, I'm more than willing to hear it, you know? I don't think this is gonna hurt me. As a matter of fact, there was research done decades ago that men that smoked 2 bowls of pipe tobacco per day, and I do about 1, but men that smoked 2 bowls of pipe tobacco per day lived 2 years longer on average than people that don't smoke at all. And I have to assume it's because of stress. Stress is a great killer. And nicotine and the ability to slow down and think and read. Some of the great literary artists of the world have been pipe smokers. I'm a writer. It makes me want to write whenever I smoke my pipe. I just get new ideas, you know. Matter of fact, I can't wait until we build a study at this house and the next one, where I can sit in there, and it's gonna be like my grandfather's study with a fireplace and whatnot, where I can sit in there and smoke a pipe, and sit at my desk and smoke a pipe. Right now, I'm not doing that. But at the end of the day, the ability to relax and calm down every single day will make you live longer. Because most men, by the end of the day, what are they doing? They get stressed out. I'll tell you what I used to do. I used to be stressed out by the end of the day, and I couldn't wait for that glass of wine. I couldn't wait to crack open a beer, because I was instant relief, instant calm, instant relaxation. Problem is, alcohol is toxic, bad for you. I'm not saying I still don't imbibe, but I'm not doing it near to the extent that I was. I cut back on alcohol consumption greatly. Now it's like, maybe, you know, I think once a week my wife and I will open up 1 bottle of wine, and it used to be a bottle of wine a night, and now I'll open up 1 bottle of Pinot Noir or something like that. Pipe smoking does not go particularly good with wine, I find, or beer. It goes fine with, you know, bourbon and whatnot. I'm just not a big brown liquor drinker anymore. You know, I used to drink a lot of whiskey and scotch, and but look, I don't eat any sugar either. You know, so people that say you're going to get mouth cancer, find me documentation that smoking a pipe by itself causes mouth cancer, or smoking cigars causes mouth cancer. Now, you're talking about chewing tobacco, dip and whatnot, that puts fiberglass in there and all kinds of other things that will deform you. Yeah, sure. It does. It gets in your throat and everything else. I have not found anything that says smoking a pipe has caused that kind of cancer. There's people that get that kind of cancer without smoking anything, ever. When you do not consume sugar at all as a habit, as a way of life, cancer cannot really get a foothold in your body. Sugar is the major toxin in the world. If you're eating carbs right now and you're eating sugar, then you're eating sugar every single day. If you eat bread, if you're eating pasta, you're eating sugar, okay? You're eating glucose. That's what feeds cancer. If you don't have any glucose that you're bringing in externally, then you're not at risk for that. You see, I don't even think about carbs anymore. It's been almost 5 months, I guess, and I'm down 37 pounds in about 4.5 months. So this is good for me. This has been quite good for me, and I don't see myself stopping anytime soon, if ever. You know, I'm in the. It is a hobby for me, and I've fully embraced it. You know, I feel like I dress better when I'm smoking a pipe. I feel like when I have a pipe, that I have things that I need to live up to. I have a standard that needs to be set. If you have a pipe, people look at you as if you are more intellectual. And maybe you feel more intellectual, you know. Maybe you feel more contemplative in your manner. Maybe you start thinking more than you're speaking. Maybe you start listening more than you're talking. You realize you've got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Maybe you start reading a little bit more. You know, you start reading some really, really great people out there, because it makes you slow down. It makes you want to do those things. You understand? Anyway, I hope this is helpful. Hope this has been a blessing to you. And if you're considering picking up the hobby of pipe craft, I'll call it, or pipe smoking, this is a cheap church warden here, but enjoyable nonetheless. I'm smoking Captain Black Royal. Quite enjoy Captain Black. It's very mild, mellow, got a light vanilla topping to it. I like this for first bowl, and then the next one I'll probably do early morning pipe or some nightcap. But anyway, hope this is a blessing to you. Take care. God bless.